result is 79% of the cats will look to their humans for emotional advice and adjust their behavior. So cats do sense our feelings and emotions. Now we know cats are sensitive to our emotions. Would be better if they can communicate with us. After all, communication is very essential in a love relationship. And if you have a cat, you will know your cats communicate with you. I see you nodding in many different ways. They use different sounds, voices to talk to humans. And they talk to humans far more than they talk to other cats. And they purr at different frequencies to express their comfort, their fear, and when they want something from you. They even learned to, I cannot sleep more. They even learned to insert a meow with frequency overlapping with the frequency of a human baby's crying in their purring, so they can get your attention. And my cat Hulu purred so loudly the first time I met him, and it worked like a spell. I immediately decided to take him in. And the cats will bring you gifts if they use allo-rubbing to show their feelings. Allo-rubbing is they use their cheeks or head to rub you. And if you are away from home for a while, when you return home, you will notice your cat will rub you more, much more than your days. And the cats bring you gifts. It's a dead animal, a toy, to show you that they like you. And they are ears, eyes, and the tails all give out a lot of information about what they are thinking and their emotions. For example, you can tell Hulu here. The tail means you are my friend. And every time he shows that tail when he walks towards me. So they do communicate. And then the last thing I looked at was the attachment bond. We form attachment bonds with our families, friends, and the people we love. Do cats do the same? A study found that when cats was giving choices between their owner and a stranger, they always chose their owner. And if they are given choices among their favorite food, favorite smell, or favorite toy, and their owner, more than half the time, the cats will choose their owner. And other studies use different behavior tests also show that cats do form attachment bonds with their humans. And if we look at further at the hormone level, we also see evidence of love. Oxytocin, this is the love hormone. Our body produces this hormone when we fall in love and when a mother is nurturing her baby. And the study found that the more the cat owner interact with the cat through touching, stroking, or talking, the more oxytocin the cat's body will produce. And the positive emotions are mutual. We find that cats' videos can boost positive emotions and decrease negative feelings. And in one study, we found that touching or stroking the cats will help improve the negative mood of the females tested, especially for those who are easily get anxious, like me. So touching a cat will help me in my mood. And a study also finds cats can alleviate negative mood better than a human partner. like a husband or a friend, boyfriend. So if I'm upset, instead of trying to comfort me, Ross should put a cat in my arms. So let the cat do the trick. With all the evidence, I am sure that my cats love me. But during the process of searching for the evidence, I realized I don't need the evidence to approve they love me. My cats, Hulu and Pumpkin, always follow me around in the house. And they purr so loudly whenever I touch them or hold them. And they sleep by my side, even it's in hot summer days. Every morning I wake up, there is a toy mouse or bird in my bed. Thank God there are toys. So I am a very lucky and happy mom that all my kids love me. Today we have talked about all the evidence that support our cat's love for us, from being able to recognize our faces and voices to forming the attachment bonds with us. I think cats are just our best friend together with the dogs. Now we have another more than 10 minutes to answer any questions if you have. And if you want to read about more those behavior studies, I can send you a list. Now I'll take questions if you have any.
So when you are in a bad mood, can Jack help you to
Jack, depends.
Or you would rather choose pets?
Well, yes, actually, because Jake has his own emotion and mood. So if he has that negative emotion at that time, it actually makes things worse. So cats are more reliable. Like my Hulu and the Pumpkin, both of the cats love me very much, and I can rely on them to give me that relief, that boosts my positive feelings. Yeah, so cats are one that. Yes. Any other question? A lot of people actually think cats, in the past, a lot of people think the cats are dogs. So dogs are smarter. But actually, the recent study shows cats are almost the same as dogs in their cognition and their interaction with humans. So if you are a person that hates cats before, you could try to interact with a cat. Maybe you will find they are lovely too. Any other question for me? Yes.
Another question. I think many people try to interact with the cat, but the most response they get is scared and wrong away. So,
yes.
Yeah. So do you have any
suggestions
or hints for the freshmen who want to get into our cat's mind?
Okay, Cici is asking if I have any suggestions on how to interact with a cat as a stranger to the cat. Actually, there are a lot of studies on that, and we need to think as a cat. So cat, as a wild cat, the most of the danger actually comes from above, like an eagle or bigger animals. So if you approach a cat from above and very quick, they probably will think you are a predator. So they will respond with aggressive behaviors. So the best way is to lower yourself first and then approach a cat slowly. And often cats, when two cats trying to know each other, they do the nose touch. So you offer your finger to the cat as the nose, or make it like another cat's nose, right? You let the cat to touch your finger with its nose, to smell you. If he doesn't have any bad response, you can start to scratch here or here slowly. And then if the cat really feel, and another thing, another way to do is slow blink. Slow blink in like this. In cat's words is like saying hello. And you can try to make yourself small by doing like this and do a slow blink to the cat. If he responds with a slow blink, then you can go further, stick out your fingers. And those are some of the suggestions you can use when you approach a new cat. Any other questions for me? If no, I think we'll come. Yes.
I wonder, do you think, what are the triggers of a cat person? Because you love cats.
You mean a treat of a cat person?
Cat person and dog person. I've heard this kind of opinion before.
I haven't read that kind of study, but I can look for it later. For my past experience and from the articles I read online, those are not scientific articles, just like blogs. I noted that like dog person are more outgoing, a little more outgoing, and cat person are more like an introvert. They like to keep them to themselves. Like I'm actually an introvert. I like to spend time with myself. So hanging out with people costs a lot of energy of me. So if I'm playing with a dog actually requires a lot of energy when you have a dog. You need to walk them, you need to have a lot of interaction, play with them. But a cat doesn't require that much of energy. So I'm guessing a cat person is more introvert and a dog person is more extrovert. But that's not absolute. They always have an overlapping. It could be vice versa. Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, if no, thank you for your listening. And if you have other questions, come up something new, you can talk to me after the meeting. Thank you.